I'm here in the virtual sense with David Meerman Scott. Thrilled to see you, David. And we're going to be talking about what's on everybody's mind, of course, the coronavirus and how we're all coping. And then we'll get into one quick question for Mr. Scott, which I'm going to be asking everybody in this series. So first of all, David, just tell us how you're doing. How are you and your family coping at this time?
I'm doing great considering the circumstances. I've gone through sort of 3 levels of how I've dealt with this, and it's probably similar to other people. The first week, I was dazed. I didn't get any work done. I was glued to the online news services, and I just didn't know what to do. It was really tough. And then I went into kind of a bit of a depression. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be on the speaking circuit for the foreseeable future. I'm not going to be able to connect with people in person for the foreseeable future. But now I've become actually quite hopeful. I've become quite hopeful because I think there's lots of things that we can all be doing in this world. And you're doing one right now by talking with people like me. And I must say, though, that I'm worried for my daughter, Nick. My daughter, Reiko, who you know, is going to be starting as an emergency room doctor. She's starting her residency at Boston Medical Center in just a few short weeks. And she's going to be on the front lines of COVID-19 in the largest level 1 trauma center in all of New England. And frankly, I'm worried about her. But
of course you are.
All good vibes to Reiko from everybody who's listening in.
Yes, please, everybody, take a moment and send love and vibes to her. She's a hero in what she's doing, and we're counting on people like her.
Yes, we are.
To help us get through this. So thanks for that. So David, one question for you, which is you have deep expertise originally in social media and marketing, and it's evolved well beyond that into all kinds of interesting directions. What in your background has prepared you for this unprecedented time?
Thank you. That's a great question. So the part of my background that has prepared me for this, I'm going to actually show you my Grateful Dead wall of fame over here. I'm a massive Grateful Dead fan, 75 concerts. I wrote a book called Marketing Lessons from the Grateful Dead. My newest book that just came out, which I co-wrote with Reiko, who I just mentioned, my daughter, as you know, Nick, is called Fanocracy, and really digging into the idea of how the Grateful Dead and other organizations have built fans. And that one thing that just struck me as being so important where we are right now is that the Grateful Dead and so many other organizations are giving gifts with no expectation of anything in return. And in the case of the Grateful Dead, they allowed fans to record their concerts. No other band allowed that, and it allowed them to spread their ideas far and wide. And as I'm seeing this whole COVID-19 situation unfold, there are so many organizations, and you're seeing them too, who are out there trying to sell us stuff. You know, COVID-19, buy my product. And I think the companies that are really making a difference during these difficult times, and the people who are making a difference during these difficult times, are those who are giving a gift of some kind with no expectation of anything in return. You're doing that right now by interviewing people in this series. It's a gift from you to the universe. The more gifts we give to the universe, the more the universe gives back. Don't try to sell stuff during this thing.
I think that's such great advice. And so tone, pitch perfect for this moment. It's a time not to do the selling, is exactly as you say.
Yeah.
That's David Meerman Scott. Thank you so much, David. Hang in there, and our prayers go to your daughter. And we hope that this virus is over soon, and that she's safe, and that all of us can get back to normal life. Thank you.
Exactly right. Good luck to every single person out there during the difficult time. We'll all get through it together.